As worship leaders, our most important instrument is our voice, but often it's the most neglected. In this video, my friend Brandon is going to share 4 tips for healthy singing. And make sure you watch this video to the end because he's also going to share a simple warm-up exercise that's going to improve the range of your voice so you can sing those higher or lower notes. And if you put these tips into practice, you're going to be more confident, your voice is going to last longer, and you're going to have the right mindset as a worship vocalist. My name is Jake Goslin with Churchfront.com, an online resource for innovative and creative church leaders. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you can receive all of our latest content to help you grow yourself and grow your church. Make sure you also check out the links below this video for some free resources and helpful tools for your worship ministry. Like I already said, one of our most neglected instruments as worship leaders is our voice. Just like any other instrument, if you have a guitar or a piano or any other piece of gear out there, you want to know how to maintain it, take care of it, and also develop it over time and make it better. That's why I'm excited to have my friend Brandon here. He specializes in vocal performance, and he's going to share with you 4 tips for being a healthy vocalist. So let's go ahead and just take it away, Brandon. What's tip number 1?
Tip number 1, you're a vocal athlete, not just a singer. So our voices are designed to function with muscles and ligaments, and it's all about the way that all those things happen. Like we use our diaphragm, which is a muscle, to breathe, right? Runners train themselves on how they breathe. And so we as singers also have to do the same thing. If you've never worked on your breathing, I highly recommend that you start isolating that and start learning how to breathe deep and low using your diaphragm to help elongate your phrases, connect things, and also support your voice well. It's like the engine of a car is your breathing. So make sure that you're keeping your engine running smoothly and well, and that you're actually utilizing your engine to the best of its ability. And also, learning to not strain your voice and actually training it to do what it was made to do is huge. Also, taking care of it. Athletes take care of their bodies. And so likewise, we as vocalists have to take care of our voices. So drink plenty of water, lay off the coffee on Sunday mornings, and drink tons and tons to keep yourself hydrated and make sure that you can last through those 2, 3, even 4+ services that you have to sing.
I like using the analogy of comparing our voice of being an instrument to like an acoustic guitar as an instrument, right? Where an acoustic guitar has its different parts. It has the strings that vibrate that like are the source of the sound, but then it also has like the body of the guitar that's where the resonance come from. And it's kind of the same thing with us, where we have our vocal folds, our one piece of the instrument, then we have our diaphragm and the resonance that happen up here in our head. That's like the body of the instrument. And it's really important to understand how all those things work together.
So exactly.
Let's go on to tip number 2. What else?
Tip number 2, you be you. So many times I get students who come in who want to sound like, Lauren Daigle or Chris Tomlin or Chris Brock from Elevation, and they want to sound like somebody else. But the big thing is not everybody's going to have that raspy voice, and not everybody's going to have that belting high, alto sound. So learning how your voice was made to sound is a beautiful thing, and then learning to live within that voice. Because when you try to go outside of it, you're going to end up trying to do something that your voice wasn't made to do. The beauty of voice is the fact that God has designed your voice to sound the way that your voice was made to be, not like anybody else's. So learning your strengths in your voice and understanding how your voice is supposed to sound is huge. And then be confident in that. Look, you are a beautiful, wonderfully made child of God, and your voice is the same. So don't try to change it.
I have nothing else to add to that tip. He really covered it well. There's this pressure, maybe I do, there's this pressure we have, right, to try to sound like the artists that we hear on their albums, and they're amazingly gifted. Chances are you'll never sound exactly like them. You don't want to. You really want to tap into how God has created your voice and use it to its fullest, and then maybe pull some stylistic things from other people that you hear. Moving on to tip number 3.
Tip number 3, practice makes permanent. We ask our instrumentalists as worship leaders to practice, an hour to 2 hours a week. So we as vocalists need to do the same. And one of the biggest tips I can give you in practicing and learning to make that more permanent is the one thing none of us really ever want to do, and that's record your voice. record yourself practicing. I had this one song that we were doing in the season at my last church, and I just wasn't quite getting it. I wasn't quite confident in it. So I had another co-worship leader tell me, hey, why don't you try recording yourself and listening to it? And that's what I did. I had like 7 or 8 recordings of me just singing Do Something by Matthew West. And each one, I was listening for the nuance in the song, in this particular verse, in this particular phrase, adding a little bit of style in certain places that actually fit the song in that one spot, rather than just doing the same thing over and over and over again. So learning to hear yourself, get yourself some feedback, and practicing so that you're continuously improving is crucial.
And that goes along the lines of that analogy used of being a vocal athlete, not just a singer. And athletes need to train, they need to practice. I know if I stop going to the gym for a couple weeks and then I go back, I'm like, it's horrible. It's just a mess.
So bad.
I feel horrible, and that just obviously affects all areas of my life if I'm not practicing CrossFit regularly. So same thing applies. You're a vocal athlete. You need to be training and practicing.
Totally.
Let's go on to tip number 4.
Tip number 4. It's all about worship. Don't beat yourself up. The big thing here is understanding that no matter what we do in practice, no matter how hard we try to get the right notes and do the right things, mistakes are going to be made. Like, most of us aren't professionally trained singers. Not all of us studied in college or in high school how to actually do this right. And even professionals make mistakes. So don't beat yourself up. The key here is understanding that when you step out to lead in worship, where is your focus? Is it on getting the notes right? Is it on singing that one phrase perfectly? Is it nailing that bridge? No, it should never be on that. It should always be on worshiping our Lord and Savior with everything that you have. Everything within you should be given to Him in glory.
And I think kind of the flip side to that, but also the same goal of mind of it's all about worship, is that the reason we need to care about our voice and maintaining about our voice and practice and train and get better is that when it comes to worship on Sunday, we're not stressing out about will I reach those things, or it'll just all come naturally to us, and it won't distract the congregation, when our voice cracking or something like that, or both the fact that you want to kind of chill out, you don't want to stress out about being this amazing vocal performer, but at the same time, put the work in so you can also relax during the worship service and actually just focus on worshiping God, and your voice will just follow right along.
Yeah.
And as I mentioned at the top of this video, Brandon has a bonus little tip for you guys when it comes to healthily expanding your vocal range. Because I know as a guy, I like to hit some of those higher notes that like Matt Crocker can hit, or Mac Brock, or some of those worship leader male vocalists I look up to. And even for female vocalists, you can use this tip as well, of how to expand our range. So go ahead and show us what that tip is.
Okay, so in order to understand this tip, you have to understand that most people understand that our voice actually is 2 different voices. You have your head voice and you have your chest voice, right? And really it's all about resonance and the way that your vocal folds create those 2, right? So we can get into the deep stuff in that another time. But the warm-up is actually pretty simple, and if you've ever sung in a choir or you've ever had a voice lesson, you've probably done it before. But utilizing it to actually access a different part of your voice is really what you want to try and do. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually siren down from the highest point in our head voice that we possibly can and bring it as low as we possibly can. And bring your head voice as low as you can until you feel it start breaking, and then go further. So you'll probably hear my voice break a little bit, but the goal is to actually make it a seamless transition so you don't hear the break at all. And then you're going to do the same thing going up. And you want to be able to shift your head voice quickly without hearing much of a break in the range. So it should be a nice smooth down and a nice smooth up. And then what that'll end up doing is you'll try to blend those 2 voices together into what we call a mixed voice. All right? And if you can start trying to get the tones and the timbres of those 2 voices to blend and mix, you'll be able to utilize that higher register beautifully. Okay? So here's an example of how to do those 2 exercises very quickly. Okay? So going from high to low. Now here's the thing. You heard the voice break, right? You heard the voice break.
Yep.
So don't be ashamed of the voice break. Happens to all of us, okay? Your goal is to try and get rid of the voice break. So now I'm going to try again, and I'm going to try and work that break even more so that I bring my chest voice to match where it's meeting, okay? So here we go, one more time. and you just keep working that break, right? So
Yeah.
I'm not as warmed up as I probably could be to demonstrate that perfectly, but the thought is still there. The fundamentals are still there. You want to try and get that break to be as minimalistic as possible. So now going from low to high, you do the same thing. Right? So it's the same kind of concept.
I
Right?
find it's almost easier too going from low to high.
Sometimes,
and,
yeah.
And it also helps, I think, moving your finger actually, or hand or whatever. Like, give some sort of physical association
Yes.
with the movement
really
of
does.
the pitch of your voice. So do that a lot. Do it, I don't know, maybe on a quasi-regular basis, maybe once a week, couple times a week.
Man, I do it before every Sunday.
There you go. Every
Sunday.
time you sing, or maybe before rehearsals, that'll really help expand that vocal range. Brandon, thank you so much for those tips.
My
Thank
pleasure.
you so much for watching this video. And this video was brought to you by worshipleaderschool.com. It's your one-stop shop for all the essential training, advice, and support you need as a worship leader. So you can click the link in the description of this video to learn more. Thanks again for watching this video. If you found it helpful, hit that thumbs up button and share it with your friends in ministry. You can find some related videos right over here. And don't forget to subscribe to the Churchfront channel so you can continue to receive all of our latest content to help you grow yourself and grow your church.